Hello, welcome to the Modern Musclehead Podcast. This is Scott Tousignant of MetabolicMasterpiece.com, along with my bro, my main man, the dude I've been missing for way too long right now, Bryan Krahn of BryanKrahn.com.
Bam!
I love it. That's a sweet shirt, brother. I love how color coordinated you are and everything too. But
yeah, man, Cassius Clay, the greatest of all time, departed from us last night, but he's with me in spirit, man. And yeah, man, I got bromo FOMO. It's been so long since I've seen you, so
it's been tough. But life has been crazy busy. Yeah. I'm so glad we're finally catching up. We should have just got on the phone and got things rolling a little bit sooner. But you've been kicking ass, training a whole bunch of clients lately. I've been busy with the aesthetic muscle plan and the new clients coming in there. Life has been really busy, but you know what? We're decided enough is enough. No more excuses. We got to get down to business here. And I think it really helped to bring this together today is that we're both planning on getting in the best shape of our lives over the course of the next 2 months. And we have some big plans ahead that I don't think we'll let things out of the bag just yet. But we got some really cool, exciting stuff coming up later in the summer. But we're cutting right now. I've started my cut a few weeks ago. I think I'm 3 weeks into this little mini cut. I'm down 4.5 pounds. So taking it nice, slow, and steady. Actually, gotta be honest, it's been. I'm happy to see any progress at all because I kind of been let loose on the weekends. We're gonna get into all of that coming up here in the show. Just basically our theme. We're gonna be doing weekly updates here about our progress, how our week's going, any changes that we're making, why we're making those changes to training, changes to our nutrition, and the big focus is that it's freaking summertime. We want to live life too. Like we're bros. We love being in the gym. We love being cut and jacked, but we love to socialize and everything. We love our whiskey. I was talking about that last night with some of our other fellow bros. How much you and I enjoy that. So we're just going to be sharing how we're progressing, what we're doing, and how we're living life at the same time. I think there's this real misconception out there that when people they catch a glimpse of us. They'll see our perfect meal and see us doing some extra work and activity and think, well, why don't you just live a little? And we are living proof that you can definitely live a little, but doing so intelligently.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We're sticking to a weekly schedule of giving you guys updates, and we'll sprinkle in some other podcasts in between that are more topic focused to what's going on and important topics that can help you progress as well. But I hope you really learned from our experiences throughout this cut. And that's the main reason we really want to be completely open and transparent with what's going on in our lives. What do you think of all that? That was a bit of a ramble and opening, but dude, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be talking to you again. I really miss you, man.
Well, it's better than me doing the opening ramble because it would be just a lot of things with stammering and mispronounced words and F-bombs. So I think you did a fine job, homie. Very good, very good.
Excellent. So you mentioned before we got on this call, we're catching up, that you kind of started your cut by accident, and you posted a great pic yesterday. It's awesome. I think that the beauty of where we're at right now is that we stay within striking distance. We never let ourselves go. I think it's more important now for us as mature bros, mature bodybuilders with lots of experience under our belt, and our gains come a little bit slower at this time. We got to keep things in check. There's no point in doing these big dirty bulks. We got to stay within striking distance. And it's all about aesthetics for us anyway. Looking sloppy is just freaking ridiculous. I think it's stupid at this point in the game. So tell me about this accidental little. We're stumbling upon a cut here right now.
Yeah, that's funny. I remember I used to work with a muscle magazine that will remain unnamed, and they once had an article for I think it was I don't know. They were promoting something. They were promoting something for workout nutrition, of course, and the driver behind it was, I started using this workout drink, and I was having such great results in the gym. And then one day I took off my shirt, and oh my God, I was shredded, and I didn't even know it. It was just a total accident. And I remember we all kind of laughed at that. But anyway, no, that's not what happened to me, because I'm not shredded yet, but I'm certainly
You're looking great, man. You're
yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. No, honestly, it's just eating with the biggest thing has been eating with more mindfulness, just using the measuring cups, using the scale. Because 9 months out of the year, I just don't do that. I eyeball well. I've been doing this so long. I feel I don't need to do that, and typically I can stay reasonably where I want to be. But now I just started using the scale, using measuring spoons, and actually just not eating what I want just because I can, because it fits my macros. Just trying to have a little bit of a higher standard, and that kind of carried over into my training. My training's just a little bit faster, a little bit more intense, a little bit more focus. Like I got a purpose all of a sudden. And I'm not sure how much weight I've lost, maybe 5 or 6 pounds, but it's just been a nice kind of recomp. So
right.
I'm happy.
That's excellent, man. And again, prior to the call, you mentioned how, right now where you're at, you could be happy with this year round. You look freaking awesome. Most guys would freaking love to have your physique. And like I say, I feel the same way with where I'm personally at right now. I could carry this look year round, no problem. Like kind of pretty much effortless as long as I don't get stupid. I can maintain this with ease, and I really like how I look. But you and I, we do have a higher standard, and we do like kind of pushing the envelope, and we do like kind of, I think just kind of maintaining where you're at all year long is, you're not going to progress like that. We're all about progression. This is a lifelong journey for us. Yeah. So we go through the ups and downs, but like I said, we always stay within striking distance. And you also mentioned that, we're posting our pictures. I posted one this morning myself. We strike the right pose. The lighting's decent, not the best lighting for either of us. Your towel was perfect. That stole the show there. So I didn't quite have the nice fancy towel on there.
I fucking folded the hell out of that bad boy.
But so it's like we strike the right pose and it shows off the best details. So people say that like you're why lose weight right now? But when we're relaxed, we want to look really good when we're relaxed. Like when I woke up this morning, I saw in the mirror, like, fuck, I'm seeing some good detail on my lower abs already, but I want a little bit better. I want to look really good, relaxed, not have to strike the right pose to really show off all my details.
Yeah, exactly. And let's be honest, if your goal is just now I just want to maintain this for the rest of my year or the rest of my life, I want to maintain this look. What I hear is that basically you just want to have a very slow decline, because if you're not trying to get a bit better, then you're going to be slowly getting a bit shittier. It just doesn't maintain status quo. Like it needs to be some effort, some impetus, if that's the freaking word. Pushing the bar a little further forward. Yeah. And in my case, that's tightening the diet, and it's because I've been training a long time, it's finding new ways to get my muscles to grow. Digging through all these old books and even a few new books, and just finding ways, just to keep my body engaged, keep my mind engaged, and
first going through these little mini cuts and building again. There's logic to it as well. Like to think, I've achieved the level of leanness that I want to achieve, and I'm just going to go lean gains the rest of my life. That's not the way it works. And I've heard like Mike Israetel. It's probably a topic for a separate podcast. Even just kind of the importance of going through these different phases, because you can only after 12, 16 weeks of muscle building, even if you're kind of trying to make those lean gains, the response to hypertrophy is going to start to. It decreases. It's not. I don't know what I forget the word that I'm trying to. It's not. It's just not going to be as effective. It's like that curve. You're making gains, and then you kind of hit that plateau, and the gains become a little bit less and a little bit. You can still make gains, but they're smaller gains than what you would have made initially. So you make that progress, and then you go through a mini cut, and your body's ready to gain again, or you go through a strength phase or something. You gotta really periodize your training, so you go through these different phases throughout the year. So I think that'll be a topic for a different show. I think that's something I feel fired up for right now. But right now, mini cut.
That is a great. I'm gonna write that down. I wrote a blog on that, by the way. It was a while ago, but you should definitely set your training up to have bursts of dieting and then bursts of like gaining lean mass. But also very kind of short bursts of just chilling. Like
yes.
Still, there's not having a precise goal, and you might not be making progress per se, but you're relaxing your body, you're relaxing your mind, you're kind of setting the stage, for the next growth period.
Definitely.
Like how a farmer will like not grow on a field for a season. Like they're just kind of letting their field kind of get better. And,
There's different stages, different seasons, different seasons of farming, different seasons of bodybuilding as well. And great book by Jim Rohn on that topic. I'll have to look that up. I've got it in my seasons. It's all about the seasons, and it's just awesome. You've mentioned in the past as well about the importance of kind of you achieve a goal. So you build some muscle, and the importance of kind of getting your body to stay at that set point. To kind of hold on to that muscle. And same thing for the fat. You kind of get used to that new set. So you got to kind of go through those phases. So those phases where you kind of relax a little bit, you hold on to what you've achieved there, rather than the constant build. No, there's got to be seasons of maintenance as well.
Yeah, and even if there isn't a strong physiological component to it, I think there is some. But I think the biggest thing is it's psychological, because you get like you want to establish these habits that have been productive for you, and even though you've reached your goal or whatever, you still want to keep these habits ingrained. And the last thing you want to do is finish your diet on whatever July 1st, and then July 2nd you're like a sailor on shore leave, and you're like running around. Like you want to kind of you want to keep your you really want to kind of keep your wits about you and just slowly get into freedom again. You don't just like burst. Yes, because that's when you have these experiences where like in 2 weeks you gain 25 pounds of fat, especially women. And then they then they're crying and like, oh my God, I dieted for 16 weeks and I look like I did on day one.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta take it slow, get somewhere, cruise for a bit at that level, just kind of let it settle in, get those habits on lockdown, and then let's go to the next goal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so our goal about 2 months from now. Me personally, I'm really trying to between now and the 1st of July, I want to get the bulk of my results between now and then, just because I know July is jam packed with vacations, family gatherings, lots of events. So I kind of want to make sure that I'm giving room to enjoy those moments. So I just really want to make sure things are kind of dialed in. I've kind of already been going through a bit of that in the beginning, so kind of it's really opened my eyes to I better get things dialed in before July, and kind of because I know it's going to be a little bit tougher then. I've had we had May 2-4, so our one of our weekends here in Canada a couple of weekends ago. So that was really tough, man. That was really tough to. I didn't stick to the diet at all during that weekend. So I did really well during the week, and then the weekend was a shit show. But I still made progress. I still made progress that week. I enjoyed my entire long weekend and still made progress. So I was happy with that. And then the following weekend was my daughter's birthday, and so we had like 3 different parties that weekend for her, and cake and ice cream and drinking. And then there was a birthday party for my wife's uncle. There was a drinking, and there's lots going on. And then was it last week, or I think this is the 3rd weekend. This weekend I learned from those first 2 experiences, and this week I'm like, I gotta be careful here. And so just kind of learning. So what's your goal at the end of July then? What is it like? What is your discernible goal that you could write on your whiteboard? Or I got a whiteboard for you. I would like to. I'm not sure what the date, how many weeks it is. If it's 4 weeks between now and then, it's got to be pretty damn close to that time. So I like to drop about 1.5 pounds a week between now and then, and I got to tell you that may put me at my goal. I think really 1.5 pounds. Okay, and this is by July 1st. Yeah. Or July 4th for our American neighbors, friends. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we're looking at that'd be 6 pounds. That may put me. Homie, I can lose 6 pounds in an evening. I could too, dude. I could do that too. But I want to do 1.5 pounds a week. We're looking at that's 1% of my body weight. All right. So I think that's a realistic approach for me, an approach that when we're lean, I gotta be careful. I don't want to be losing any lean mass in this process as well.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the goal. If I drop 2 pounds a week, fuck that would be a bonus between now and then. I can kind of slow things down during July and really enjoy my summer.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
And then you're just going to try to just cruise the rest of the summer.
From there, I think I'm going to see. I'm going to see where I'm at the end of July.
Yeah.
I'm going to be freaking shredded. If I drop 6 pounds, I'll be shredded. I guarantee that. I'll be awesome.
Just be a freaking anatomy chart. You'll be like
that's going to be the goal. I think I'll be shredded. I'll be shredded at the end of this month, beginning of July. If I continue through all of July, I will be a freak show. I'll be an absolute freak show.
I'll give you a donut and watch your pancreas crank out insulin. It's gonna be awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of where, and in my head, I want to get there, but it's got to be enjoying. I do enjoy the summertime. I do enjoy beers during that time, and want to hang out with neighbors. Like last weekend, it was a rant. I was out in the yard working, burning some calories, getting some sun. Had a beer with my wife, and one beer. Actually, we split a beer, and I was feeling really good. And then neighbors called us over to their garage. So it's that time of year where you get that random neighborhood gatherings. Let's have a beer. That's like, fuck, you know what?
Calories don't count in a garage, man.
Or as you say, garage. Don't you say garage or something?
We say West. We say garage. Yeah. Man.
So that's where I'm at. So,
all right.
How about yourself?
Well, I'm pretty happy with how I look right now. It's on the way. But I mean, in a week and a bit, I'm going back to my favorite place, New York City. For close to a week, and that's a very big foodie town. A lot of drinking, but I'll still be training, so I have a lot of old stomping grounds there, and so that week will probably be. I probably won't go crazy, but I certainly won't make progress on my fat loss endeavors, and certainly will not be sleeping well. But my end goal is by the end of July, possibly middle of August. Being really, really, really lean, and then kind of just, coast for however long it is. Maybe in August, because I live in Banff, and you know that show, The Revenant, with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That bear scene. That bear scene was ridiculous.
Well, that's the thing. They shot that here. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, my goal is to get super lean, and then I'm gonna go up there, and I'm gonna find a bear, and I'm just gonna fuck it up. Bare hands, bare hands on bear, and we'll film it and everything. We won't really hurt the bear because that's you get a fine if you do that. So I'm not gonna do that.
We'll snuggle with it after. Give it a little noogie.
I'll just slap it around. So that's kind of my goal.
Show Leonardo how it's done.
Yeah, that's right. So that's what's gonna happen. And that'll be end of July, beginning of August. I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm probably about 195 now. I'll probably be. Certainly around 185, I think I'll look.
That's awesome. You were looking good last year when you came here this time of year. You're 190-ish, I think, when you arrived, and you're pretty fucking shredded. You're really lean at that point.
Yeah, you never know. I might have been, I was pregnant at the time. I was holding water. You never know.
That's hilarious, man.
This is my time of the month.
That's great.
And if you came out here and we could find this bear, we could film it. We could both do our Revenant shirtless in the mountains.
Tag team. That will be the British Bulldogs. We'll freaking Well, since we'll bring out Goose and Maverick too.
I'll bring my dogs. They're fucking excellent at tracking. Yeah,
that'd be awesome. All right, so we know where we're at, where we're going. We're gonna be shredded freaks by definitely. Yep. So we're talking now end of July, mid-August, and we'll have some fun there. But so let's talk about this week in particular, and so we'll kind of give a recap of how things have been going. Should we recap this previous week that we just went through? Maybe I'll do that for myself since I've kind of already started this cut, and then you
go ahead. Yeah,
you can kind of talk. We'll talk about our plans for this week, and then we'll see when we do our update next week how we stick to our plans there. So, okay, I'll kick things off. This past week, I couldn't have been better on my diet during the week. Freaking fantastic. That's been the thing for me during the week. No problem. Because I'm so routine, so habit. The meals I eat, spot on. Weekends is where I've been having trouble, and this weekend it went really well. I was in Toronto, saw a bunch of good guys from our industry there. And behaved myself last night, behaved myself during the day, and Friday night behaved myself. So far this weekend has been a huge success for me, which is a rarity. So I'm really, really happy with the way it's going. Nutritionally, couldn't have been going better. I haven't been tracking this week. I initially, when I started 3 weeks ago, I did start tracking my nutrition. I'm going to get back to that again. I think big things that have been really working for me. I love the weekly updates where I take a video. I'm going to be recording that with my buddy Rick tomorrow. Physique updates on video. Putting it out on YouTube I think is huge accountability for me. Posting the updates on Instagram. I know it seems douchey to be posting these little selfies, bathroom pics and all that stuff, but it's definitely a form of progress and accountability for me that I appreciate. So I'm going to be taking full advantage of that. Nutrition tracking, definitely. Keeping calories probably somewhere between 1,800 and 2,000 calories is going to kind of be my sweet spot right now.
Okay.
Protein wise, right around probably around the 1.2 grams per pound body weight, so maybe around 175 grams of protein, and then fats and carbs kind of fall where they may. Training, we've got one more this week. We're wrapping up a body part split, a 4-day body part split routine. It's high volume. It's probably the most volume we've ever done, which kind of seems counterintuitive for when you're in a cutting phase. But I really enjoy the extra volume. I haven't done any cardio this week, so other than walking my dog every day. So I walk my dog every day. Oh, fuck, my power's flickering on and off. Hopefully this doesn't cut out my internet connection. We've got a storm rolling through here. So I did cardio like the week before. I went for a bike ride once, and that's the thing. Like, fuck cardio. Like, if I do cardio, it's gonna be outdoors. It's fucking gorgeous out there right now. You will not catch me on a stair climber, a treadmill, or anything like that. I'm gonna be out riding my bike if I do, but I didn't do any this week. But yeah. So anyways, So I'm getting kind of extra activity from the extra volume, which ends up being like a few more isolation exercises in there. Yep. Day one, chest, fucking hammering chest. Haven't had just a chest workout in ages. Day two, back, hammering it, fucking loving it. Day three, shoulders and arms. Day four, legs. So we're on our 4th week of this right now. We were doing a 3-day split prior to this for 8 weeks, where we did chest and back day 1, shoulders and arms day 2, legs day 3, and we love that. The first round of that. So day 1, day 2, day 3 were strength focused, kind of strength in the 6 to 8 rep range, and then the other ones were a little bit higher. Day 4, day 5, day 6 were higher reps. We're in the gym 6 to 8 days a week, 5-6 days a week. I fucking love being in the gym. That's my thing. So we're gonna go back to that because I've never done that split before until this previous 8 weeks. I've done push pull legs and all that stuff, but this split, our recovery was phenomenal. We've never felt better, and we were just all talking about it on Friday. We were thinking, what should we do for our next thing? Should we stick with another 4 weeks of this body part split routine, which we do really enjoy 4-day splits. Typically, it's like a chest bi or chest try, a back bi or back try, legs and shoulders on their own. That's kind of been our normal 4-day split in the past, so this is a little bit different. And we usually like it, but I don't know, after doing that 3-day split, I think it's our new favorite thing. And so I think we're going to go back to that. Really
That's funny. I'm doing basically the same thing. You remember Tom Venuto's Holy Grail?
Yeah,
like chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs. And then like 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing, man. I mean, it's just, I find it's great for fat loss because it's antagonistic pairings, so I can keep the rest intervals short, and I can use decreasing the rest intervals as something that I manipulate directly for a training effect. So, I'm going chest to back, and maybe I'll start off with 45 seconds between each chest to back lift, and then maybe week 2 it'll be 30 seconds, and I'll assess my recovery. And I just love it, man. I mean, it's probably my favorite way to train. And I've been going 5 to 6 days a week. It's supposed to be 6. I always end up missing 1 because of life or programming and stuff like that. But fuck, 5's enough.
And pretty much that's spot on with what the research and evidence shows that twice a week is kind of optimal for hitting a muscle group. And we think about it, kind of the shoulders. Yeah. The shoulders are getting a little extra work. Arms are getting a little extra work there. So it's
exactly. Like shoulders are probably getting 4 exposures a week.
Yeah.
Same with biceps and biceps, triceps, obviously, and what I do is if something starts to feel like, for me, when I start to get run down, I feel it in either my elbows or in my upper back and neck. That's when I start to get kind of that overuse kind of fatigue. That's usually a sign for me. Okay, I'm going to take a day off, or I'm going to throw in a lower body day instead, and that is usually more than enough just to mitigate that.
Yeah.
It just works beautifully. And so my plan is just to keep following this and slowly cut those rest intervals down. So by the end of summer, it will be like, watching the dudes back in the golden era train. They're just, chest, back, boom, boom, back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
Not doing circuit training,
right,
but just training fast with intent and, with a purpose. So yeah, it's dope. Maybe I'll write a blog about it. Unfortunately, I didn't think of it, but I'll,
That's hilarious.
We're
kind of... Yeah, go ahead.
No one's ever thought of nothing, man.
No. It's nothing new here, and that's the beauty of it all. So, it's all old school shit and there's just a limitless amount of it out there. We can experiment with it. It's all just awesome. We're not doing supersetting, going back and forth between the antagonistic. I think this week we will start with doing 4 chest exercises first, then do 4 back exercises after. Next week we'll start with back and then do chest. So that's kind of the way we've been. In the past, I have done going back and forth between chest and that's exhausting, man. And the upper body pump is just it's sickening. I love it. I love the feel of that. So there's lots of different ways to go about it. We're still including some. I think we're not going any lower than 6 reps at the moment.
Yeah,
I think we're going to keep it like that, especially in a deficit. I'm just totally. 6 reps was working for me. Feels good, but we'll pick some exercises where we are resting 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So we may pick one exercise where we'll do that, and another one that might be 90 seconds. But then we have other exercises where rest is like super short. So we get a good little sprinkle of different rest intervals in there as well. So, it'll be interesting to see how we progress over the next 2 months on this, and any little changes we make.
Boom!
Awesome, man! Awesome. So this is exciting. So this week, what's your goals like nutritionally? Do you have a caloric target? Are you going to be tracking daily?
No, I'll be completely honest. This week my goal, because I've had so many clients come on and so much stuff hit the fan all at once, that I've grossly sacrificed sleep. And anyone who gets emails from me like showing like 3:47 in the morning and stuff like that, I'm kind of embarrassed, but that's what I've had to do. So this week my goal is just keep training and keep following the diet I've been doing, but clean up that, because if sleep is off, nothing works, at least long term. So that's my goal, is to get back into like a 10 p.m. to 5 or 6 a.m. schedule. That's my biggest goal, because that kind of fell off the rails, and there's no excuse for that.
That's huge, man. And I had 2 days last week where my sleep suffered. A part of it was I had a head cold. I had a stupid sinus infection, and so I was already feeling kind of weak from the sinus infection, and it was interrupting my sleep because my nose was draining. So I was sleeping like shit, not feeling well from the cold, and I wasn't, and I'm in a deficit. So like there was one or two workouts where I was just dragging my ass, and it just goes to show the impact that rest and recovery has on your overall performance. And if you're not performing your best in the gym, you're kind of sacrificing it, the caloric burn and everything. Sleep top priority for sure.
Yeah. So the next time we talk, man, I'll be like rested like a baby. I'll be sharp as a tack, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the intermittent fasting?
Now we'll save that.
Save that for the next topic. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. We've gone on for about a half an hour here, so So be on the lookout. Our next episode, we're going to kind of talk about our nutrition strategies and intermittent fasting. I'm not going to expand on it. Let's not talk about. We're going to share our thoughts on intermittent fasting. We'll leave all the guesswork up to the people watching. Right? Well, what are they going to say?
Are they going to bash it?
Oh my God! What is up with this?
Yeah.
Bullshit. All right, so we're going to save that for the next time. We got lots of updates coming at you. Lots of good stuff, dude. I'm so excited that we got things rolling. We're going to be keeping this real, and so you guys who want any little insights from us, we're trying to remember everything that's going on through the week, but we spent a little extra time kind of talking about our goals today. The next episode will be just diving right into what do we do this week, what's working for us, what changes are we going to be making. You guys will be hearing it all. And if we slipped up, any challenges that we're facing, any setbacks that we had. But I know my goal for this week, again, 1.5 pounds. I'm going to start tracking my nutrition. I've got one more week on this body part split routine. So that's where I'm at. Looking forward to sharing this journey with you guys. And
kaboom.
Awesome. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Again, visit Bryan Krahn, bryancrahn.com. Check out his site. Again, if you have that link to the article you're talking about the different periodization, changing the strength phase, we'll link that below as well. Visit my site, metabolicmasterpiece.com. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Peace.